The world that we live in is so fast and everything's just going so quick, and you start studying what our ancestors did, and everything had so much meaning and so much detail. That idea of detail, and what does it mean? Why am I doing it? And what are people going to see? What is the story behind it?
When you look at art and history and our way of thinking, it tells who we are and where we come from in our rich history. I learned how important it was for us to protect the salmon, the resources, the culture, and the way of life. And I learned it from the 29 Washington tribes who call this place home.
The beginnings for the Tribal Cultural Affairs Program was back in 2020, 2021, really. We had 3 governor-appointed commission members who were tribal. That seemed like a really opportune moment to move something ahead to really focus on tribal work and tribal arts and culture.
The mission is to create access for everyone to have art in their life. The Tribal Cultural Affairs is the first program in the nation that was created to support tribal arts and culture. Grants go to support tribes, or they go to support organizations to teach our own people, our own traditions and cultures and language. There's 29 tribes in the state of Washington. Of the 29, 20 applied, and all 20 were funded.
There are so many young people today who are part of the Yakima tribe who are not familiar with a lot of the cultural historical practices. Things like speaking the language, learning how to gather, prepare, and preserve foods, arts or craft type activities. There are a lot of people today who have never had the opportunity to try those things or to learn those things because some of those things have been lost over time.
Camp Chaparral has been a perfect opportunity for our youth to come together in a safe space, to interact, to get to know each other, to get to experience these activities.
Being up there was really fun for me. I've met people that I've never known before, but we became best friends. I learned how to gut fish, how to preserve it. It's how Native Americans used to be, and I feel like it's important to know what we used to be as a people.
What I heard before, that our language had like maybe at least 50 words on describing green. We've lost most of those words, but it's there for them. It's there for them as long as our mountain stands.
To me, it's important that we remember.
I feel like it's helping them become more connected to their ancestors.
This year we got a grant from Tribal Arts, and it gave us the ability to develop an app.
The app was fun. I used the app to help learn about my part. I am hoping to learn more.
You can go through the entire story and then click on every single word within the story. So you can see the translation and how it's put together. And so they're really getting that hands-on cultural experience, and it's something that will continue in the future.
Part of the vision that the education department has is to reevaluate the space and create it so that when our children come in, they feel at home, they feel Squaxin, they see Squaxin artwork, they see Squaxin artists.
That's why I took this job mainly, is for the youth to see, because then it was a major impact on me. I designed those to represent the men and women that come together to hold up our tradition and our culture, and the ones here today that are going to continue to carry out that.
it sparks an interest in our community and our young people to say, maybe this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to contribute to our Squaxin community.
It's such a great experience and opportunity for our young people to be able to carry on and practice those traditional practices. The thing is that takes resources, that takes funding and support to be able to do something like that.
And I think the work of ArtsWA really helps educate those leaders of tomorrow.
What we're looking to do is expand the program so that we can more fully support all Indigenous artists in the state.
I think our state is a leader in understanding the importance of arts and culture on the tribal level, and I anticipate we are going to see some great steps forward, even within the next couple of years.
There's not very many young artists that are carving, and I'm hoping that and praying that in our future there's going to be room for that here, that we can offer these kinds of traditions and knowledge and keep it sacred.